Hey up indeed, and welcome to this video. Now I'll just explain the background to this video. And on the way back from Northumberland, Helen told me she'd made an observation, and she's very good at observations, I've got to say. And she'd noticed that I was always using just the one lens, and that's the 24-70, which is kind of always attached to my camera. So when I reach into the camera bag, it's the first lens that comes out. And she noticed I wasn't using my other two lenses, because I always carry three lenses. So I always carry the 14-24, the 24-70, and the 70-200. When I got back and I was loading the pictures onto my main hard drives, I had a quick calculation, and shocking, actually, quite shocking. 95% of the time I was using the 24-70, 3% of the time I was using the 14-24, and just 2% of the time I was using the 70-200. Waste of money, Helen says. What's the point of having these lenses? And she's right, she's spot on. So in this video I try and redress the balance and make use and try and reconnect with these other lenses. And yeah, it was a bit of an eye-opener. So let's join the video and see how we get on. Well, good morning, and what a gorgeous morning it is. I was delayed this morning by an hour and a half getting here. There was a crash on the motorway and it took a while to clear it up. So the intention was to get here just after sunrise when the light was nice and soft. It's now harsh, but that's no excuse to not take any photographs. Now I've already took some shots up the top there with the 24-70, so we've had a lazy start, you could say, but there was reasons for that, because I was shooting over a fence and there was things in the way, so that's why I needed to use the 24-70. Now I've just used it here as well, but I can see an opportunity for a wider shot. I just need to get positioned kind of through, get the camera positioned through this barbed wire, use the 14-24 and get a nice wide vista of this sort of a rocky face of the land here with the reservoir on the left. It's a bit windy today. You know, the weather's what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. God, I hate that saying, but it is. So it's going to be quite a difficult challenge, this, I think. It would have been easier to have left the 24-70 at home, but then if I needed it, I would have been a bit naffed off. So I've bought all three lenses, and I think I just need to, when I see a composition, I just need to consider the scene. Now there is another wide shot here, potentially using this wall, so I will do that one next. Again, that's probably going to have the 14-24 on. Now I'm not going to talk you through all the compositions today, else this will be a very long video. We will have a slideshow, and what we'll do, we'll have a counter at the bottom showing how many times I've used each lens. Whew. It's quite tough, this. Okay, I've just done this shot handheld because I couldn't get the tripod near enough to the wall, and I did a vertical and a horizontal shot. Not really happy with them, actually. I'll put them up, but they just don't do it for me. So using the wide angle here has not really worked. Okay, I've just took this shot here using the 14 to 24, and there's things I like about the shot and there's things I don't like about the shot. So I love the leading line of the wall. I think that really works, and it also follows the path as well. What I don't like is the plastic tubes on this side that have been planted for the young trees. Yeah, this will be a better shot once these trees have grown up, about 20 years. So yeah, wide angle lens isn't working at the minute. Okay, it's very windy in this corner of the reservoir, so I don't know if you can hear me. I've just done a 70 to 200 mil shot. It's okay, nothing spectacular. Again, we've got the plastic tree casings in the right of the shot, but yeah, I'm not kind of feeling some of these images that I'm taking with the wider lens and the zoom lens. Perhaps I need more practice using these lenses. Here's that shot anyway. I'm trying not to get downbeat because I'm out in the Peak District. And what better place could you be today than here? Moved up onto higher ground now with a view down to the reservoir that way. It's not a spectacular view. I had the 70-200 lens on and I just saw these trees here, and it just caught my eye the way that the trees were sort of separated, and the background was very bright. So I just did a quick shot really, just because I saw it. It's nothing spectacular, whoop, but it's another one for the 70 to 200. Okay, I might look a bit short. I'm standing in a hole in the ground. Just up here, we've got a nice arrangement of rocks and trees that I've just took. So we've got a leading line of the wall, and then we've got two very old looking trees, and they just sit nice in the composition. And I've took it with the 70-200, and there's better light now, so I need to retake it quickly. So it's probably going to be a black and white, I think, because there's not much colour in the scene. The greens are very muted. Obviously the wall's grey. There's no leaves on these trees. They do look quite dead. So yeah, this is going to be a black and white shot. I'm just taking a few exposures because we've got the clouds moving at the minute, and the clouds are giving us different light on in this shot, particularly on the wall. It's lighting the wall up, and I might just underexpose this by one stop. I have got the 2-second timer on. That's better. So we'll just take a few shots while we've got this light. It's going to be a slight crop from what I've got on screen, but I just like the position of the wall and of the two trees. Ooh, so step down the hole. So that's another one for the 70-200, and I've just walked further around the reservoir, and I've kept the 70-200 on the camera. And is that why I'm getting these shots? Because it's on the camera. I'm automatically thinking zoom shots, close in. Is that what it's doing? That's what it's making me think? Okay, moved a bit further on, and we've got this nice little scene now where we've got, and I think this is the River Kinder, which runs down from Kinder Downfall, and it's just meandering round before it gets into the reservoir. And we've got a tree in the upper part of the shot that's catching the sunlight on it, and the sun's also catching on the river as it goes round. Now, so far I've used two lenses here. I started with the 70-200 for a nice, more of a closed-in shot of the river and the tree. Then I switched to the 24-70, and we've now got the wall that you can see at the bottom there. You might be able to see it actually if the video camera's not set up right. We've got the wall now in the bottom of the image. Now if I go closer, I think I can get a shot for the 14-24 as well here. Really get close to that wall. We'll see. So here we've got one subject that we've used potentially 3 different lenses for. Now I think if I'd have come here under a different mindset, I would have just used the 24-70 here and maybe not thought about the different shots I could get in one place using 3 lenses. Today's a different mindset. Okay, I've started to walk up now, literally up from the River Kinder. I'm kind of thinking I'm quite close to the mermaid's pool, and I'm just wondering if if here, I'm not sure if this is even a path because I've walked at the back of this woodland. I'm pretty sure somewhere here in this area is the mermaid's pool, and I've got a feeling it's just straight ahead there. Now, I was going to put my drone up, but I've got sheep kind of all over the place, giving me a very threatening look, because it's obviously spring and there's lots of young lambs around. So at this point I'm deciding whether, I'm out of breath, I'm deciding whether to turn back and go and take the compositions that I've seen that need different light, or push ahead in the hope that the mermaid's pool is just over that small hill. Ooh, let's see what we get. Let's see how I feel. Okay, let's have a look at the slideshow now. And the slideshow obviously contains all the images I took on this walk up to the mermaid's pool. Some are okay, some are average, some aren't too bad. But for me, this was all about trying to reconnect with these other lenses and seeing what I could achieve. Slideshow will count up at the bottom to see how many times I use each lens. So the results are in. Quite interesting to see that the majority of images I still take with a 24-70, and there's probably a good reason for that, because it literally is a great walk around lens to have on your camera. It's the must-have lens probably, just because of the view it gives you, 24-70. So yeah, it's the walk around lens. But it doesn't mean that these lenses are any less important, because they have their own role to play when you're out taking images. So that was very useful for me, because it did help me reconnect with these lenses. Why did I lose connection? I think the quality of this lens, but also the resolution on this camera, allows you to really crop in on a scene. So I suppose really I fell into that trap of not being a lazy photographer, but probably getting complacent because of the quality of the lens and the resolution of the camera. For me, doing that exercise has helped me refocus my mindset, and moving forward, hopefully I'm not going to miss images that I may have missed if I carried on exclusively using the 24-70 lens. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. Do you get complacent? Pop a comment in the bottom. Are you kind of, guilty is the wrong word, but you just fall into this trap of, oh, it's on the camera already, let's take the shot. Does this happen to you? I'd be interested to know if I'm sure it's not just me. So, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you like this content. Share the video, give the video a like, pop that comment in, and I'll see you later. Oh, sorry. Next video is my first trip out with the Nikon D850, and I'll just share some thoughts on my transition, because it has been a transition from the D810 to the D850. So I'll share my thoughts on that. It's in a woodland setting, so again, there might not be ultra exciting images, but it's more about my very first impressions of moving from the D810 to the D850. Here's a quick sneak peek.